Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another video. Despite their reputation of being aloof, cats express themselves in lots of different ways. One of the key ways that cats let you know how they are feeling is through their tail posture and behavior, though the meanings of different cat tail language may not always be entirely straightforward. That's why we thought it would be helpful to explain cat tail body language. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel for more cat videos. Now let's discuss 10 common cat tail language meanings so that you can better understand how your cat is feeling and what they are trying to tell you. Number 1. Tail held straight up in the air. If your cat is holding their tail up in a lofty, upright position, they are likely feeling confident and content. This is a good indication that your cat is feeling happy and friendly. This tail position can be interpreted as an invitation to socialize. If a cat approaches you with a high, lofty tail, they may want to engage with you. One study from the University of Southampton found that cats base their interactions with other cats at least partially on their tail language. The study concluded that cats were eager to communicate with other cats who had their tails raised, but they seemed reluctant to approach those who had their tails lowered. This means that tail language is very important in cat communication as a way to both express themselves and interpret how others are feeling. As such, it is a good idea to be familiar with your cat's tail language. Typically, if your cat has a high, lofty tail, they are feeling confident, happy, and ready to socialize. Number 2. Tail hooked at the end. Oftentimes, a cat's tail will be hooked at the end rather than straight. This is sometimes referred to as a question mark posture because their tails will resemble the form of a question mark with the end hooked. If a cat has an upright tail with a hooked end, they are likely feeling very playful and affectionate. They may be feeling particularly enthusiastic or excitable. This is a good sign that your cat wants to play, so it might be a good idea to take a break from whatever you're doing for some bonding time. This tail posture, as well as number 1, are the most clear indications that your cat is feeling happy and relaxed. Number 3. Tail held low on the ground. If your cat is holding their tail straight out and low onto the ground, they may be feeling tense or apprehensive. This can indicate that they are feeling stressed out and anxious. If your cat is exhibiting this tail posture, it is important to identify what is causing them stress. It may be something in their environment, or it may be that they are feeling pain or sickness. Regardless, it is important to be aware of your cat's tail posture. If your cat is holding their tail low to the ground, especially if their tail seems tense and rigid, something is wrong. Try not to approach your cat too quickly or do anything to heighten their sense of fear. Instead, try to act calming and soothing while giving them the space that they need. Try to identify whatever is causing them anxiety and resolve the issue. However, it should be noted that some cat breeds tend to hold their tails low to the ground when they are feeling neutral. This includes Persian cats. This is why it is important to take your cat's tail posture in tandem with other body language cues. If your cat has a low tail but is otherwise relaxed and disinterested, they may be feeling completely fine. Number 4. Tail held straight out. If your cat's tail is held straight out, neither upright nor down low, it may indicate a few different things. It could mean that your cat is feeling neutral, they aren't feeling particularly happy or sad. It could also indicate that your cat doesn't quite know how to feel. They are still evaluating their situation and they are a bit unsure. They don't quite feel threatened, but they also don't feel entirely confident. This can also be expressed if your cat is holding their tail at a 45-degree angle, either slightly up or slightly down. In this situation, pay close attention to the other signs that your cat is exhibiting. If they seem apprehensive or tense, make sure to give them plenty of space. They may be beginning to feel threatened by something in their environment, though they aren't quite sure how to feel. If your cat is holding their tail straight out but otherwise seems calm, they may just be feeling curious. They are feeling explorative and interested in their surroundings, but they are still feeling cautious. Cats will often exhibit this tail behavior when they are in a new environment or interacting with new faces. Number 5. Tail puffed up. When a cat is feeling neutral or relaxed, the fur on their tail will be smooth and flat. When a cat is feeling very stressed or scared, the fur on their tail may puff up. If all the fur on a cat's tail is stiff and shooting out, often resembling a pipe cleaner, they are feeling extremely anxious and fearful. This is one of the clearest signs that a cat is very agitated or frightened. Cats can puff up the fur on their tails using a piloerection mechanism, the same one that causes the hair on our arms to stand up when we are scared. By puffing up their tails, cats can make themselves look bigger than they are as a defense mechanism. By doing this, they are letting everyone in the vicinity know not to mess with them. Cats will often do this if they are suddenly startled or threatened. However, some cats, especially younger cats, may puff up their tails during playtime. As such, it's very important to consider other aspects of your cat's body language when determining how they feel. If your cat's tail is a bit puffed up, but they are otherwise acting very playful and energetic, it is likely the result of them getting excited while playing. However, if they look scared, angry, or stressed, their puffed tail is likely a sign that they are getting ready to defend themselves. In this case, it is very important to give your cat plenty of space to calm down. Number 6. Tail swishing. If your cat is slowly swishing their tail from side to side, they are likely feeling focused and engaged. This behavior is commonly seen when a cat is stalking a toy, something outside, or even other animals or people in the household. It often indicates that they are about to pounce, and it is often accompanied by crouching and intense eye contact. This behavior generally is not threatening, however, as we will go on to discuss, it depends on the intensity and speed of the swishing. If their tail is lightly swishing or swaying from side to side, it is usually just a sign of focus rather than anger. More than likely, your cat is deeply engrossed or concentrated on whatever they are doing if their tail is swishing. If the tip of your cat's tail is twitching, however, while it may be a sign of focus, it is likely an indication of mild irritation or anger. Number 7. Tail lashing. If your cat's tail is lashing or whipping around, it is not a good sign. This indicates that your cat is feeling irritated or downright angry. Your cat may also thump their tail on the ground. While this behavior in dogs indicates happiness or excitement, it is the opposite in cats. A cat with a thrashing or thumping tail is likely an angry cat. It can indicate fear or even aggression. This behavior can quickly escalate, so it's important to give a cat with a lashing tail plenty of space to calm down. Otherwise, they may get even more upset and potentially attack. As we have discussed, an angry or scared cat can be a dangerous cat. Make sure to remove yourself from the situation to de-escalate as quickly as possible. Number 8. Tail wrapped around another cat. Cats will wrap their tails around other cats as a greeting. You can think of this behavior as a handshake or a hug. It is a friendly way for cats to say hello to each other. Your cat may wrap their tail around another cat that is nearby, or they may intertwine their tails together. These are very friendly behaviors that indicate that your cat is feeling comfortable and safe. Even though cats are not known for being particularly social, relationships are very important to them. Cats are very social creatures, and they will try to foster relationships through their body language and behaviors. This means that they will extend their love to other cats that they are fond of in various ways. They may groom other cats, cuddle with them, or wrap their tails around them. Your cat may also extend this behavior to you. Oftentimes, cats will greet their humans by wrapping their tails around their legs. This conveys friendship and trust. If your cat wraps their tail around another cat, or if they wrap it around your leg, it is a positive sign that they feel comfortable and safe. Number 9. Tail wrapped around themselves. While wrapping their tail around another cat can be a friendly gesture, wrapping their tails around themselves may not be a good sign. Often, this tail behavior can indicate that your cat is feeling defensive or that they are in pain or ill. It is a good indication that your cat is feeling uncomfortable. They may be wrapping their tails around themselves as a way to comfort themselves. This is especially true if their tail is wrapped tightly around them while they are sitting or lying down. If your cat is exhibiting this behavior multiple times over a few days, you should visit your veterinarian. They may be dealing with pain from an injury or illness. Number 10. Tail tucked underneath body. If your cat's tail is tucked underneath their body, it is a bad sign. This means that your cat may be feeling extremely anxious or scared. They may also be in a lot of pain. Typically, a tucked tail signals that your cat is very unhappy and tense. Something in their environment may be provoking or scaring them. Like dogs, cats will tuck their tails beneath their legs and underneath their body when they are feeling very threatened or scared. A scared cat can be a dangerous cat, so it's important to give them plenty of room. This is especially true if they exhibit other defensive or threatened body language signs, including flattened ears, unblinking eyes, and a stiff posture. Scared cats may decide to lash out by hissing, scratching, or biting in an attempt to protect themselves. So it's important to make sure that you are a safe distance away from your cat, giving them plenty of space to calm down. If your cat is repeatedly tucking their tail underneath their body with no obvious stressor in the environment, they may be hurt or ill. It is important that you take them to the veterinarian in this case to ensure that everything is okay. Now that we've gone over the list, it's time for Cat of the Week. This video's cat of the week is Charlie. His guardian says, Charlie chose me to adopt him. He was rescued from a shelter at 2.5 years old. He is a giant orange boy who follows me around, sleeps on me, and meets me every day at the door. He is the den father to all 11 of his siblings, all rescues. He is so loving and affectionate. How could anyone let him go? Congratulations, Charlie. Keep being pawsome. To enter your cat for a chance to be featured, visit the entry link in the description box below. So, which tail posture do you notice from your cat the most often? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up because it helps other cat lovers find our content. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next Catterday for another video.